The periodic trends are some of the hardest things to learn because there is so much information involved. Though they are hard to learn, they are necessary for the continuation of study in science, especially chemistry. The first periodic trend is atomic radius. In general, the atomic radius decreases as it moves across a period and increases as it goes down a row. It decreases as it goes across a period because the effective nuclear charge, or the number of protons, increases as the periodic table goes from left to right. The electrons are more strongly attracted to the nucleus and the cloud shrinks. It increases as it goes down a row because as the periodic table goes down, the number of principal levels, or N, increases. The more levels an element has, the bigger its atomic radius is. The second periodic trend is ionization energy. Ionization energy is the energy required to remove an electron from an atom in the gas phase. Ionization energy decreases down a family and increases across a period. It decreases down a family due to the fact that the electrons are farther away from the nucleus. This means increased shielding by energy levels, and so it requires less energy to remove an electron. It increases across a period because as the periodic table moves from left to right, the effective nuclear charge increases. This means that the nucleus attracts valence electrons with more force, and the energy required to remove the electron increases. The third periodic trend is electron affinity. This is the liking for electrons. It decreases down a family and increases across a period. It decreases down a family because the electrons are farther away from the nucleus. The electrons are more shielded, so there is less liking. It increases across the period because the effective nuclear charge attracts the electrons more, and there is increased liking. The next periodic trend is ionic radii. Cations have more protons attracting less electrons, so the ionic radii shrinks. Anions have less protons attracting more electrons, so the ionic radii gets bigger. Isoelectronic elements have the same number of electrons and protons, so the ionic radii depends on the number of protons. The last periodic trend is electronegativity. This is the ability of an atom in a molecule to attract shared electrons to itself. Electronegativity decreases down a family and increases across a period. It increases across a period because the effective nuclear charge increases as it moves across, and the nucleus is very close to the valence electrons. It decreases down a family because the effective nuclear charge decreases, so the nucleus is farther away from the valence electrons. Though there are some exceptions, these are the general rules when it comes to periodic trends.